Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Pass to George. And here's Embiid. From deep. 5 on the clock. George drives in. Oh, misses the dunk. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
He gets it in there.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
Embiid's shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Back to George. Oubre on the wing. Philadelphia moving it around. And the jam by George.
Boy, you talk about athleticism. How easy does PG make it look right there?
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
Back come the Spurs in transition.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
And here's Maxey outside. The rebound by the Spurs. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. BA, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
That one falls. Maxey's got 6 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Stolen by Castle. They're running, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
To the right side. And here's Lowry from the arc. Spurs lead by 9. Castle attacking. Oh, wow.
Oh, and when Castle gets going to the hoop, good luck getting in front of him.
And Drummond with the jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Gordon outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Devin Vassell.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he's good on the second. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Here's Wembanyama. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
From deep, Wembanyama. And so the San Antonio Spurs going into the break up 12.
27. The 76ers. 15.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Pass to Watford. Here's Maxey. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
From deep three-point range. Kept alive. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Guys, back to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. Teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA doors?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock, with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
76ers trail by 19. Lets it go from 14. Harper pulls it in. From deep three-point land. And Wembanyama with the three. Wembanyama's got 18 points in the game.
And we are used to seeing bigs these days hit threes, but the skill of Wembanyama from deep is impressive.
Pass to Bona. Over Wembanyama. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. On offense, here is San Antonio. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Wembanyama with a bucket. Wembanyama's got 12 points now in the quarter.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Back to Grimes. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Castle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, using that length. Castle converting under duress.
Here's Maxey. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. The three is up. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Takes a three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. With the fadeaway. Georgia's shot is off.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Looking to win the run. Embiid. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Pass to Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Second chance shot. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. There's 31 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Oh, okay then.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Out to the right wing. Back to George. Pass to Embiid. Now here's Grimes. For three, George. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be back in a moment. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Harper. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Here's Oubre. George outside. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, the big body of Johnson getting up on the fast break.
George outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Pass to Edgecombe. For three, Maxey. Rebound by San Antonio. To the left wing. Back to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
And it's Maxey missing. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Nice shot by Wembanyama.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Harper misses.
Gets caught showboating there. But hey, he had room. You just don't get many chances to add some style. Sometimes you gotta go for it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. DA, back to you.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Outside for Wembanyama. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Wembanyama.
Substitution. Number 12.
Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
2 minutes.
Outside Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss. And the Spurs with possession here. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
And slicing and dicing the D to pieces on the attack. Harper has a good feel for when to drive.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Watford. Back to Embiid. Here's Maxey. That one no good. Now here's Sohan. Yet to see a basket. Back to Wembanyama. From downtown. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. So it's Philadelphia now. Inside. Kicks it to George. Philadelphia moving it around. Looking to end this cold spell. Sohan with a rebound. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 13-5 run. Wembanyama fires it from way outside. The quick look, no good that time. Here's Watford. Sohan with some nice D. Here's Wembanyama. The putback. It's rebounded by George. And the jam by George.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And so it's San Antonio holding a massive 34-point lead.
The 76ers. 30.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Pass to Bona. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here's Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Now Castle. And here's Barnes. Watford covering. Vassell can't get it to go. 3-on-3. Now Watford. Stolen by Castle. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. From deep, Wembanyama. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Watford. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for San Antonio?
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And that's 36 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Shot is good by Gordon. And so it's San Antonio with it. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam.
Oh, boy, he attacks, but how about that rim protection? That is so good.
Here's Watford. No good with the triple. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. For 3, Vassell. Nails it from 3.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
Maxey attacking. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Fires the 3. Here's Castle. Left side, Wembanyama. Up and over Gordon. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Wembanyama's got 38 points. Here's Grimes. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
An elite shot blocker. Wembanyama covers so much ground.
13 feet out. The putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Castle. Outside Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Can't get it to drop.
2 minutes.
It's Grimes on the wing. Outside Maxey. Pass to Gordon. Back to Maxey. Free throw line jumper. Rebound by San Antonio.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
And yep, it's good.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And what a huge performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Philadelphia.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Substitution on court.
54 seconds left to the fourth. George outside. Here's Embiid. Second shot opportunity. Here's George. Rebounded by Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
For 3, George. They get it back. Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Alex